This morning we are heading into Appuldurcombe House. We did try to come to Appuldurcombe House yesterday, but it's closed on Saturday, and yesterday they had a wedding, which would have been a nice place to have a wedding, but we'll have a quick look around. We're not going to be here long because it's just really a shell of an old house, but this is the stately home that was attached to Appuldurcombe Gardens where we just stayed. So there's the information about Saturday. See, Saturday's closed, found that out yesterday. So here's some information about Appuldurcombe House. So built in the 18th century as the seat of the Worsley family, and for a century the house was the finest on the whole of the island. After the Second World War it fell into disrepair but was rescued by the Ministry of Works because of its outstanding architectural quality, and it's been preserved as an atmospheric ruin. Imagine having a house like this and then just letting it go. I suppose, I don't know what happened to the Worsley family. I don't know whether they decided to move away or whether they ran out of money or what. Oh look, they're packing up from the wedding from yesterday. So in all my years of coming to the Isle of Wight, I've never ever been to Appuldurcombe House. So peaceful without Josh, who I've sent back to get my phone. So the Worsley family also gave name to the pub that used to be up in Wroxall. That was called the Worsley. We used to eat there as children. We used to eat there as children all the time because it was walking distance from the camp. However, it's been closed down for many years and is now just an empty lot. It's been knocked down now. And as you can see in front of us, they're packing up from the wedding that happened yesterday. So it began in the early 18th century as a seat for the Worsley family. No, it is just a ruin, Josh. I did warn you. And it's Baroque. So this house is a Baroque residence. Yeah, interesting. The gardens were designed, or enhanced at least, by Capability Brown. Capability Brown is a famous 18th century landscaper. No, I don't think it's got a fence there, so you can't. Oh.
From the front it looks nice.
Yeah. Oh wow! Imagine what this would have been like in its grandeur, Josh. Oh, these guys are going home from Appuldurcombe as well and decided to come up here. So I just saw their car in the car park. You see what, water skaters? Oh yeah. Cool. Imagine what this would have been like in the 1700s and the 1800s, Josh. Wow. It's weird they've got some glass at the front still though, isn't it? Oh, those bits there, it must have had statues in them. These inlets here must have had statues in them, I reckon.
I bet you this is where they had the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding would have been out the front here. Should we go and see what this information poster says over here? Interestingly, Appuldurcombe was originally a priory. See lots of sheep in the fields nearby. Grand design. So, Appuldurcombe House is a masterpiece of English Baroque architecture. So there's little reliable evidence of the actual name of the architect, but the superb quality of the stonework suggests that it was a master mason who came from London. So in the 18th century, this would have been by far the most modern and impressive house on the island, but building it strained Sir Robert's finances, Sir Robert Worsley. The payments for it ended in 1713, at which time it was probably left incomplete. So it was probably never completed as an actual house, as an actual residence. He ran out of money. So this, yeah, spending beyond his means. So that's a picture of what it would have looked like in the grounds. So in the front there you've got this beautiful fountain. Oh, Imagine if you could live in a house like this. I mean, it'd cost a fortune just to heat it, never mind anything else. I mean, what would you do with a house this size? It's just, there's no need for it, is there? Unless you've got a massive family, there's no need for it. You could have the World Hide and Seek Championships, yes. So we're just going to have a look around here, and we're going to go into the house. So Wikipedia actually says the architect was John James. Now, John James is a British architect from Twickenham in West London. Are you? I don't think they'll let you rent out Machu Picchu for a hide and seek tournament, Josh.
I think they will.
I don't think they will. Okay, so you can see some a chimney, fireplace. Oh, that's a weird one, look. It's in different places and different levels. How odd.
Imagine how expensive it would be to heat this. I mean, especially in like the 80s.
I mean, it'd be quite expensive now because there's nothing to stop the heat getting out. Oh, wow. So this here, in its later years, Sir Richard went to live in a seaside village near St Lawrence with a lady described as his housekeeper. Oh, is that right, is it? Housekeeper in inverted commas. Now that roof's been redone. Yeah, you can see that that roof's been redone.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's been done for people to be able to use it as a wedding venue. When Sir Richard Worsley died in 1805, the estate passed to his niece Henrietta, and she married Charles Anderson Pelham, who in 1837 became the first Earl of Yarborough. After the Yarboroughs sold the estate in 1855, the house went through several different owners and was used as a hotel, a school, and to house an exiled community of Benedictine monks. By the late 1930s, the house was empty and neglected. A bomb fell nearby during the Second World War, accelerating the process of decay. Judged to be beyond economic repair, the house would have been demolished in the 1850 if the Ministries of Works had not stepped in and saved it. Yeah, you wouldn't think that the stone would have worn down in somewhere like this quite as quickly, would you? Because this, and you can't go any higher than that. Oh bugger! Oh well. A, the stairwells don't go very far, and B, it wasn't used by loads of people, would it? Maybe this was the only stairway up to the second floor. Maybe. Good job Ollie didn't come in here. So after his marriage collapsed in scandalous circumstances with the housekeeper, Sir Richard Worsley went abroad for several years to let the gossip die down. Much like the English aristocracy of his day, he collected works of art, nicked them, and amassed one of the first collections of Greek sculpture to be brought to Western Europe. In 1788, Sir Richard returned home with all his nicked swag and arranged his sculptures in this room and one to the north. Later, he published a lavish catalogue of his collection with engravings of the sculptures. Museum Worsleyanum. He could have afforded the house, couldn't he? Yeah. Museum Worsleyanum. I thought these were actual sculptures, but they're not, they're just pictures. Because I'm an idiot, obviously. Shut up. Oh, they obviously had beer. Obviously had beer at the party yesterday. What's in here? There's the Worsley scandal. In 1775, Sir Richard Worsley married Seymour Fleming, a wealthy 17-year-old heiress. Their marriage was troubled, and in 1782, Seymour fled with her lover, Captain George Bissett, one of Sir Richard's close friends. The law at the time regarded, so they were both as bad as each other then. So Richard refused to divorce Seymour in order to keep her dowry. He went abroad for several years, spending her money on antiques. So it wasn't his money he wasted, it was her money. Yeah, well, they were Greek, weren't they? So they were from the Worsleys, the scandalous Worsleys. The changing house. So this shows us some of the. So this is the house as it was in 1701 when it was first built.
Oh,
and then,
so Robert and then Sir Richard.
Yeah, so Robert started it, and then Sir Richard updated it, added an extra wing and a front to make it more symmetrical at the front. And then the Earl of Yarborough extended it some more, and then it was preserved by the ministry. Oh, this is interesting. So it sits on the site of a large Tudor manor house. So there was a Tudor manor house here, and Sir Robert Worsley knocked it all down to start again. Maybe if he had just updated what he had, he wouldn't have gone bankrupt.
Yeah.
So this is the house from the back. Yeah, I guess. Probably with a bit over the top so that the gentry didn't get wet. Because you think it rains all the time in the Isle of Wight.
No, I don't. I know.
So that's the end of our little tour to Appuldurcombe House. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we showed you some interesting things. As I say, it's the first time I've ever been here, even though I've stayed here 15, 16 times in the past over at the Appuldurcombe Gardens. It's quite interesting. Got a lot of history there. It's a 20 minutes, half an hour visit, and it's free as well. So even we're English Heritage members anyway, so it would have been free to us. But it's also free to anybody who wants to come down and have a quick look. Thank you for watching if you did. And one last thing before I sign off, which is get out there and explore your world. You have been watching Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Thank you for joining us in our adventures. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy our channel, and tell us about any adventures that you have in the comments below. Get out there and explore your world.